Educational GMAT. Your partner in your GMAT journey.
I'll first explain this to you. Notice there are 3 tabs presented. So when you click on this tab, this information is something that you can view. When you click on this tab, then you can view this information. When you click on this tab, email 3, then this information is visible to you. And then we have a question. So I'll give you a good 5 minutes to go through this and then we'll discuss.
All right.
Go through it sequentially, Shivang. First start with email 1, then start with email 2, then email 3.
Red.
Are you done reading? Now,
Yeah.
notice there are multiple clues that GMAT also provides. All these are the same day. This is 10:46 a.m. This is 11:12 a.m. and this is 1:54. So which means clearly this was the first email that was sent. Project coordinator replied to that email and then the administrator further replied to the email of the project coordinator. All right.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell me, let's actually get clarity, Shiva. Tell me how many total survey completions are needed according to this?
They need.
Notice, they need at least 700. Agreed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And for every doctor who completes the survey, how much?
$50.
Go ahead.
$50.
Correct. $50 per doctor. Now
Nice.
tell me how much. So they have a budget for. Now this is a big question. They have a budget for how many surveys? We have a budget for how many completed
400.
surveys? Sorry. Total budget is how much? Tell me.
700 into $50.
Total budget.
Yeah, 700 into $50.
Budget is 45,000, right? Correct. Total budget is 45,000. And how much are they paying per completed survey?
$50.
$50, right? So if you divide it, This is 900.
Yeah.
Right? So they have a budget for 900 completed surveys. They are hoping that they should be in a position to get more than 700 completed surveys. Are you clear?
Yeah.
All right. Now,
But
this
why
is
is
the
it
question.
saying that?
Sorry.
In the second mail, it says altogether we got exactly 350 surveys. And then
350 surveys they have already received.
Yeah, and then it says we need at least 700 more.
Correct. So
the
which
total
means they will
exceeds
be. Yeah. Go ahead.
But in this case, then the total exceeds 900, right?
No, I am saying that the total budget that they have right now is for 900 surveys.
Then why in the second mail is the person asking for 700? At least it says at least 700.
Correct. At least 700.
Then
The
why?
budget
Because
that.
the
Sorry.
applications have already. See, अगर 350 applications आ चुकी हैं and budget is for maximum 900, then they should be asking for how much? 550 more applications. But why is it saying that we need at least 700 more?
So they need at least 700. See, because when they send to doctor, all right, are they 100% sure that the doctor will respond?
No.
There is in fact about a 40% probability, right, that the doctor will respond.
Okay.
So there is that amount of uncertainty in response. Are we clear, Shivang?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, now let's look at the question. Consider each of the following. So this one, consider each of the following statements. Does the information in the 3 emails support the inference as stated? All right, let's look at the first one. The administrator, mind you, this is the administrator. The administrator is unwilling to invite as many participants in the second group as were invited in the first group. Tell me, first group, how many were invited? Do we know that, by the way?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Shivang, tell me.
Yeah.
Does the administrator at any point of time suggest that he is unwilling to invite as many participants in the second group as were invited in the first group? No, there is absolutely nothing like that. All right. Now come to this one. The project coordinator, notice this is email 2, does not expect to be able to meet the goal for the number of completed surveys received.
Yes.
Does not expect. How much is the expectation, by the way?
700.
Sorry, 700.
Yeah.
Is there anything in this email that suggests that he does not expect to be able to meet the goal of 700?
It says, right, we need at least 700. However, the budget is for 900.
In this email, that's my only question, right? This is the email by project coordinator Shiva.
Yeah.
Does project coordinator give any hint that he does not expect to be able to meet the goal of 700?
No.
He does not say that, right? He does not say that. He's just asking what's the total budget.
All right.
All right. Now let's come to the third one. The administrator is willing to accept some risk of exceeding the budget for compensating participants. What do you think? Now this is important. Notice this is what the administrator is saying, email 3. We will need to try not to exceed. Try not to exceed 45,000. So does it mean that he is willing to accept some risk, or is he saying that 45,000 just cannot exceed?
It should not exceed.
Is he saying that it just cannot exceed, or is he willing to give some leeway here?
Some leeway.
Notice, yeah, very nice, because he's saying try not to exceed, right? Which is different from saying you cannot exceed.
Yeah.
So he's clearly willing to accept some risk. Now, the bad news here, Shivang, as we discussed on the last slide, is there are 3 questions asked here. And to get a credit for this question, all 3 should be correct. So this is something you need to be aware.